Greetings to you. We're from the ninth dimension. Blessings. We are connected to Palladians. We're connected to many other beings. We are connected to, uh, your basically your fiction. Just the Star Trek energies. Basically, help inspire that energy. We're involved with that to a certain level, but we are. You say we'd be seen as maybe not gods, but we can be interpreted as that. So yes, our energy is connected to your Earth. Obviously, we can't interfere, and of course, there's always different ninth dimensional beings. Where everybody in the ninth dimension wants to connect to your world, as you can see. Well, they all have knowledge they want to share with your world. So the fifth dimension does, but they also a lot of them have incarnations here. But a lot of the ninth dimensional beings don't have incarnations here. So they come through channelings instead. Some do, but those that are incarnated here, some of them are scientists and intellectuals, and they don't have time for all this channeling stuff. So that's why we come through channels so we can share our messages and at least bring some kind of closure to this earth. Obviously, it's not going to be cleared out anytime soon, the way the world is, but of course, you make your own decisions, and we are there to bring some kind of guidance of some sort, not to interfere too much with your reality. But of course, there are, the Zetas, the reptilians, all these different beings trying to interact with humans. Well, another reason why they do this is because they know this physical realm. There's only so long they can do it for. So that's another reason why they kind of cram in all these challenges and lessons, because it can only last so long. Of course, you're in your Earth realm, you feel like it's taken forever, but technically it's very short. So, yes, if you have questions, please, when you're ready.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings to you.
One question that I hear a lot of ETs say is either the Grand Central Sun. When they say that, are they meaning like a heaven or nirvana, or what do they mean by that?
There's different interpretations for that. Even we don't even know what they're talking about sometimes, but we believe it's from your Earth's central sun. What is, yes, connected to your spirit realm. It's also connected to your higher dimensions. It depends on what their every sun has its own consciousness and its path, you could say. Yes, go ahead.
One more question. I had a healing today,
Yes.
and I didn't have any. I had implants, and one was my hip. I know that, and one was my third eye. Do you have any idea? Uh, it was something obviously that I let in. Like, would you have any idea what that would have been?
Oh, that's something. Well, it has to do work related
Oh,
energy. So, I mean, is that they found something there? Is that what you're getting at?
well, when you have attachments, you lower your defense, and like a lower dimensional being will attach, and then you have
Yes.
implants.
Yes.
Implants are like something you let in.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we feel like you can pick up on some of this too. Like, if you feel like something's not right, you can actually pick up on your own implants and your own attachments. So, I mean, it was helping you, but like I say, some of the negativity from your work seems to be quite heavy.
Okay, thank
So,
you.
yes,
I'm gonna let somebody else get a shot.
yes,
Thanks.
yes, yes.
Bless.
I want to talk a bit about implants if we could, in
Mhm.
terms of because we don't notice them. They come and they're just there. Normally we don't. You say we can if we pay attention. Um, why are they there? Why do they come? And you said it also did some. They can do some good as well. So they're not just sucking our energy. Is that right?
No, well, some implants come from thoughts. Like if someone just doesn't like you, or an entity doesn't like you, or they want to feed off of your energy. So they get attracted to you, so they instantly grab onto you, and you have a bit of a blockage because they're just feeding off of you. It doesn't mean it's always, kind of block you from your whole direction, but it's very typical with those in the physical realm that are programmed. If you're programmed all the time by society, most likely they have some kind of attachment.
Okay. And can they come and go by
Yes.
themselves? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they can. Yeah, if you don't feel like you have anything, most likely you don't.
Okay.
And most people don't even know that they exist, so obviously they have something there in some form, and it's another learning about it. You learn from it. The people remove. Sometimes people want to keep them on for a long time, just for reasons. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Some things. I have the impression that we want also something to blame. Oh, it's not me. It's these things.
Yeah, that's like blaming alcohol for all your problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a cop out. It's not. Yeah, it's not helpful there.
Okay. Thank you. Go ahead, Luigi.
Yes.
Greetings, nine-dimensional.
Yes.
Uh,
Council
I
greetings.
was nine-dimension council. Okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I was wondering if you have any information on my current energy
Oh, it's
surrounding me.
getting higher. You're still believing more in yourself. You do connect to Arcturian energies, but you're just removing any blockages from the past, basically. So
Yeah.
you are moving up the dimensions. You also do connect to Palladian energies for your, just basically feeling better, which is very important. So, I mean, this is your time. This is your time to go in this direction. So,
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm feeling actually a lot better now, and that helps a lot.
yeah, you're connected to crystalline energy. That's what's happening there.
Crystalline energy. Okay. Do you have anything from my guide, the Rose?
Who is this?
My guide, Rose.
Rose.
Yeah.
Uh, there's still there's still a new energy coming in for you too. Um, you're more
Okay.
accepting yourself.
Okay.
So before you're just going with the flow, and that was fine, but you kind of like second fiddle in some ways, like you let others, like with family and things like that. But now you're allowing more of yourself to move forward. You could say.
Yeah,
So
put myself first.
yes, it's getting better. You're still working on a lot of it, but it is improving.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. I'll let someone else
Yes.
go next.
Yes.
Greetings, 9D.
Yes, greetings.
Okay, good. You can hear me. I returned from vacation this week to find out that I was being transferred to a new company within my company. So I know that door's closing. So with this new transfer, I was wondering, is the overall company, can you see from 9D if the overall company is still what do I want to say, like steady, like we're not closing our doors?
No,
Okay.
no, it's still. I feel like it's getting stronger, actually.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's not
Okay.
perfect, but it's getting stronger, actually.
That's true. Not perfect. Okay. And then my neighbor keeps pulling these. If you know from 9D, my neighbor keeps pulling these what we call Mr. Deed. it's a character that just shows up, like out of the blue. So every time I open my front door, my neighbor is like there, and I'm just like, okay, that's creepy. So do they have like some kind of attachment to me, or like some kind of device to know when I'm opening my door?
No, there's a little bit of that, yes, but it's they just know, they just read your energy.
Ah! How do I get rid of that?
Oh, you put in your shields, you bring your protections in.
Okay.
This is only temporary. This will go away eventually.
Oh, good. Okay, temporary. I can take temporary then. I'll just play the game. Okay.
Well, yeah, this is a know your power too. Remember, you're manifesting your protections. Just this is just you to, if you don't want to have that experience, you don't have to have that experience.
Okay. Activate my power. Okay. All right. I wasn't thinking because I was just like, this is weird. You're being creepy now. And then from your 9D perspective, have I moved closer to your dimension? Because I've been experiencing missing time. I noticed that events and people that I've been removing them from my reality, and then somehow like I will figure out how to put them back into my reality. It's weird. It's very weird.
Well, yeah, because you're shifting your energy field. Yeah. So yeah, it's just your guide showing you that you're not part of this reality anymore. So that's going to continue to happen, which is not a bad thing. It's just a little strange. That's all.
Okay, so I've been trying to ground myself so that I can remember to wake up for work, remember to go to do appointments and all that other stuff. It's getting more and more difficult to ground myself with that. I set alarms and such, and sometimes when I wake up out of my sleep, it's like I've been beat up. Like, so it's like, do you have any suggestions for the grounding? Like anything?
No, you're just putting your intentions to have your day better than it was in the past to improve it.
Okay.
Just keep putting your intentions. No, your energy's all over the place. So
Yeah.
you have to focus better. It's like, okay, the alarm. Well, you tell your guides, I want to be able to keep up with my alarms. I want to be able to keep up with all this. You tell your guides what to do.
Okay.
You just tell
All
them to
right.
get off their, get out, get away from the coffee bar or wherever they are.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is a way for you to communicate more with your guides. Most likely, you'll start hearing them talk to you also.
Okay. Do you know which guide is assisting me right now?
Well, you have a bunch of them. They have a council around you. There's 3 or
Oh,
4 of them. So we have also Archangel Gabriel that's working with you too.
Gabriel. Ooh. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Oh, I
They're not
have a
really
council.
they're not really giving us a name or anything. I mean, it's like you do have like a guide that looks like a squirrel.
Oh my God. Secret squirrel.
Yeah,
Okay. Oh, thank you so much.
yes, of
I
course.
will I'll go ahead and let someone else speak. Thank you
Yes.
so much.
All right. Blessings.
Blessing.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
My first question is about my health. 3 weeks ago, I had a surgery and then an emergency surgery right after that.
Mm.
And I just want to know how I'm doing from your perspective.
Well, yeah, you have a lot of fear, but I feel like you're doing pretty well, actually.
Yeah,
It's
it
just-
was like my worst fear that would happen, and then it did. So I'm trying to heal it so I don't have to have more surgery.
Yeah, just put your intentions once again, similar to the recent one. So just continue to focus on your healing process. That's all. Just focus. Yeah, just keep focusing on getting better. Most
Okay.
likely, yeah. It seems like you're doing pretty well. So, but yeah, your body wants to break free, as you can see. So it's like you tell your soul to remember we have to be here for a reason.
Right, that's what it keeps going back to, and I've had to realize over the years like that reason is not an occupation or like education or something. So because that's like programming, obviously. So it's kind of just, like finding that meaning, I think.
Yeah,
But
so yeah, it's just well, find something in your right now. Just do what you feel you need to do in this incarnation, but your path will become more clear in the future, though. So right now, it's just healing. It seems.
yeah. So do you think through the healing is that where I'll find more meaning to go forward?
Yes. Yeah. Just have a plan. Like, look in the future. What is it that you want to accomplish here? Obviously, we can't tell you.
I wouldn't want you to, but okay, cool.
Well, I think part of it's magic related, just at least from what I can see. Manifesting and magic.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
What do you think about because when I was putting my intention more to the healing, I started working with crystals, which I've never done before. So what do you think about elementals and the
Yes.
work that I'm doing?
Yes, that will improve. Yes, it's but feel also an occupation somewhere that'll bring some fulfillment too. When the time is right for that. But yeah, the crystals will definitely help you heal.
Okay, cool. Do you think that's in healing and
If
like
you wish to, yeah. If that's what you want, yes.
okay, cool. I have another question. My sister lives with us, and that this is like a new arrangement. And obviously like my inclination is to like I don't even have to put my intention to healing other people. It just happens. But I also this is a lot with my health now. So I'm trying to like balance that. And what do you see from your perspective about that?
I mean, about your sister, or what is it?
Like balancing focusing on myself versus focusing on what she has going on.
Well, yeah, part of you, that's the angel side of you that wants to instantly heal her or help her in her direction. But this is a good test for you to, yes, focus on you.
Cool.
Yeah, so just and that's one of your main, challenges, of course. Focus. Yeah, you focus more on you, you'll heal from this probably right away, actually. Feels like you want to help others, but you're not always willing to help yourself. So the more you put your energy to you, you'll surprise yourself, is what I see.
Okay, cool. Well, that's cool. Thank you.
Yes, blessings.
I'll let other people go. Blessings.
I was wanting to ask. I got my piece of Moldavite. They had a half off, and I got it. And this piece feels like it gives me a lot more energy. And anyway, since they had a half off, I really didn't have the money, but I went ahead and bought almost a piece that's almost 8 grams. Do you see it being, because some of it's not so helpful depending on where it was. But I was just wanting to know if you could pick up on it. If it's going to be a strong one.
Yes, but as you know, you probably need a lot to connect to your energy. But yes, it is. It's just because you absorb the energy from the Moldavite, so it becomes you, and so then you need more. It's like you need more and more and more. So, but yes, it is helping. But yes, working with other crystals also, you probably should feel more of those energies because Moldavite, you're so used to it now. I mean, you're practically a walking, talking Moldavite being right now.
Okay.
Because you probably feel that.
Yeah.
But it is good that you're still or looking for more. You're looking for the right moldavite, it looks like.
Yeah.
And you're
Well,
getting
the
there.
one around my neck was the strongest. It took me a long time to be able to actually wear it.
Yeah, it feels like you're activating it. So you find certain motivate that you like, the consciousness of it, and then you work with it, then you turn it on. Sometimes you don't want to turn yourself too on to it. You don't want to activate yourself too much. You won't even be here anymore.
Yeah.
Because it can cause you health problems. I think you're all right, but it can cause it. Just to let you know.
Okay.
Well, if you start feeling sick or something, it's like maybe I ought to take off the motivate and see how you feel after that.
Okay. And I was want to ask, while we're talking about healing, I've got a new tuning for it. That's the hertz is 174, and it's supposed to be for pain. Because they make different hertz, but 174 is supposed to be good for pain. And I know that's not going to get rid of arthritis or anything like that, but
No.
but do you think it would help?
Well, it helps remove attachments. So it does help remove the energy of other people.
Okay.
So
have a bad day at work or something, and okay.
Even if you have a good day at work, sometimes it's good to just do it anyway, just in case there's something there that you don't see. So it's good just to replenish your energy. Yeah, that's all it's there for. It's there to remove anyone's thoughts. Like you go to work and you people talk, and that can carry with you.
Yeah.
Just regular conversation, and you use that tuning for it. That can help you clear that out.
Okay. And one more question about healing. I was told today that I'm a Reiki master anyway, but that I had the power to use my non-dominant hand and write the power symbol in my hand 3 times and put it on a part of my body that's hurting. How effective will that be? Like if my arthritis, what do you think about that?
Well, it's just that when you heal yourself, I mean, it can work, but sometimes healing yourself, it's not always 100%. It does do something, yes. But the idea is not to take you out of your, that challenge, the arthritis situation. The arthritis is there for a reason. Of course, there's nothing wrong with getting rid of it, but that's why you get the healing assistance from others. But of course, arthritis is difficult to remove no matter what. But yes, your work can help remove it to a certain level.
What about helping others?
Yes, that can help also. Yeah.
Okay, so I just have to.
Yeah, so helping others, because I would say it's more effective because you're connected to someone else's energy. And because when you're connected to yourself, it's hard for you to read yourself sometimes. Not to say it's not possible. I mean, people can't heal themselves, yes, but when it's like external healing, yes, you can heal yourself, like emotions and things like that, attachments, yes. But sometimes physical situations can get a little bit more complicated. So that's with anybody, actually. But yes, healing others, definitely.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to let
Yes.
Jane have a go.
Right. Yes, blessings. Yes, greetings.
Jane, are you there? Uh-oh.
She might not know how to use this.
May have to unmute the middle button.
Yeah, hit the microphone button.
Thank
Yes.
you. I got it.
Well,
Yay.
Yeah, I want to say I just so appreciate being here and just joining with this group for the first time. And I've recently met a young woman by the name of Holly. And Holly is mentally disabled. And I started helping her just like with her cats some because she needed a little guidance and help. And I just get to know her more. And she writes well, she does art, and I'm just so curious about my role with Holly and who Holly is.
Oh, well, she has an Arcturian connection, but you're there to, yeah, as you see, rehabilitate her energy like an angel, energy like a mentor also. So it wasn't necessarily a contract that had to happen, but was one that was agreed upon before you incarnated. So it was like there just in case you needed help. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
But she's also here to open up your spiritual awareness just by you connecting to her. It seems, and, become more aware about your own abilities actually.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
yeah, it's good.
I feel there's something special, and it just whatever it's growing. I mean, we've only met, yesterday I cleaned her kitchen, and it was wonderful being with her. So it's really wonderful for me.
Well,
Um,
she also has the elemental energy, meaning she's been an elf being in her past, or she is an elf being now. So it's another reason why you're connected to her. You connect to your soul, you connect to her heart.
mhm.
And and you can say you're looking for what's important in this world, and you're finding it instead
Yes.
of all the external programming people are telling. That is important when it really isn't.
Well, I get great satisfaction out of helping her.
Mm-hmm.
And so another question I'd like to ask. So years ago, I was trained in reconnective healing, and it's something I'm not actively using. And do you have any comments on that?
Oh, it's up to you where you want to do with it.
Okay.
It's there when you need to utilize it. Now might not be the time, but maybe in the future.
Okay, and that's how I feel. That's why I'm asking, because I don't have any desire to do it.
No.
And if I do it, it's more like on some plants or some animal, but I'm just not actively putting myself out there.
Well, we see possibly like someone of the elderly you might encounter,
Okay.
or unless you already encountered that now. It'll be most likely somebody physical, most likely.
Yes.
So
Okay. Thank you very much. This was
yes.
very helpful.
Right. Yes. Blessings.
Blessings.
Opposite, you're up.
Lisa?
I think yeah, we don't hear Lisa, but I think you were next, weren't you?
Oh, I was letting Lisa go because
Oh,
she
that's
hasn't.
nice of you.
Yeah.
Well,
Lisa.
maybe Lisa's going, but she's not.
Oh,
She just
no.
wrote she's going to her phone.
Oh, she's going to connect to the phone. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, go ahead
Yeah.
and.
Somebody doesn't want her
yeah.
to. Somebody doesn't want her talking. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah, I said it on the chat. I think she's too close to mischief by her. She's just close to some kind of base or something. So yeah, not good. They're messing with her.
Well, while we're waiting for Lisa, then I just wanted to know if there were any messages for me.
Just connect to elementals. The elf people, the dragons. Connecting to the dragon will help you. You can put your intuition. Basically, they'll help you think more clearly of what your mission is here. They won't go into complete detail, but they'll help sharpen your skills slightly.
Okay.
Become
Okay.
more aware of your power, possibly become aware of more of your magic abilities.
Okay. I like that. Thank you. All right. Well, blessings.
Yes, blessings.
I would like, yeah, I would like, in our universe or whatever, we hear about the same Palladians, Arcturians, Orions. Okay, do y'all have access? I'm sure y'all have access to like another universe far away from here, to where maybe you can like briefly tell us about, some of the beings that are like that.
Well,
Or
there are like even Palladian universes, but there are yes, there are universes that are like elf people universes where it's just elves and all different levels. Also, universes of just color, just energy. Just energy is just flying around everywhere, all day, every day. Just frequency. It doesn't have a form. There's universes with no form at all, no planets, just frequency. I mean, they can appear as a planet, as frequency, but technically all the frequencies are worlds, you can say. Mhm.
and I just want to ask, on this world, the felines and reptilians have been going to battle for extremely long time.
Mhm.
If you would give a little bit of information on that.
Well, they combined their DNA with each other.
Yeah, and
So
then
they had a marriage, you can say. And in marriage, sometimes there's fighting, just like on your world. So sometimes DNA that's opposite comes too close to each other, causes a lot of friction. That's what's happening on this world. There's all these different alien groups. There's a lot of them that haven't mentioned themselves. They downloaded themselves into this world, and now they're all related, you can say.
well, they said before they came to this planet, the cats were like blue and green. I've heard something about in Africa there are blue colored cats, but not like, I don't know. Do you know anything about that?
Well, in the past there was, yes.
Okay.
These days, yeah, back in the past. In the past, just colors were, and anybody that's researching, obviously, unless they have a time machine, it's difficult to prove it right now. But notice everything's yellow nowadays. At least cats are yellow. At least the lions and the tigers are yellow. But at one time, they were kind of bluish. There were different types of colors in the past.
Okay.
So,
I gotta let Lisa have a go. Thank you. Blessings.
yes, blessings.
And Lisa's being shy again.
I could go if
Go ahead.
unless
Please.
Lisa's here, of course.
She'll get here.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, go
Oh.
ahead.
Oh my
okay, good.
goodness.
Hey, Lisa.
Hello, everyone. Wow. Thank you, Ninth Council. Can you talk about
Yes.
the Palladian ships that are around my house?
Yes, there's like 7 of them. And they do appear, of course, in the 4th dimension. They do, they are on the ground too, meaning the beings themselves. I believe it has to do with the military energy there. So,
Yeah.
yeah, they're just trying to keep the military away from everybody, which is the best of their ability.
Is that why I came up with an E. coli infection all of a sudden?
Yeah, well, yeah. The military wants to go to war with Russia right now. Not that they would, but they're thinking about it. So
Okay.
yeah.
So have we finished cleaning out the dumbs?
No. There's still many more to go.
Okay, because I'm still having the cat dreams, so I know that we're going in there and picking out everything we can.
Well, yeah, the thing is when they clean them out, there's not always fully cleaned out. It's like a never-ending battle.
So why did they? How did I contract the E. coli?
It feels like through Wi-Fi, meaning not through your Wi-Fi, but through like Wi-Fi technology. So like radiation or something like that. It's in the air.
Lovely.
So, it doesn't look like they were trying to send it to you deliberately. It just looks like but you were attacked though, as you can see.
Yeah, I'm still not over it. This is going on week 3. and I'm calling in Michael and Jesus and Source, and because I'm down 25 pounds.
No.
So, these Palladians, are they here to protect, or what is their job?
Yeah, they're trying to clear out what's going on at that military base. They can't protect everything. They're doing their best, but even they're getting affected by what they're doing there. But
Okay.
probably by the end of the month. As for your infection, I would say by the end of the month, maybe before that. Obviously, before that would be better. But by the end of the month, it'll be cleared out. I feel like part of you knew too much. Your energy connects to a higher frequency, then that's when you're attacked, it seems.
Yeah.
So, your radar is always on.
Yeah. Yeah, has to be. Okay. Thank you. Someone else can go ahead.
Yes. What's this?
All right, I could pop in.
Yes.
It was interesting, right when Lisa came in, my bird started singing. So either he was feeling her energies or clearing energies. Interesting. Yeah, when her voice came on. All right. When we had our webinar on Wednesday, one of my questions was about my old house, and it was very clear to me that I had energies to release there that were associated with my ex-boyfriend from high school, Nick Denias Borkin, which we've talked about a little bit, and it was so fascinating because that night I ended up having a dream, and I didn't really set my intentions or anything. Like, part of the message was to do some healing around that and connect with the Pleiadians and all that. But the dream, it was definitely not an incident. I was basically like telling him in the dream on the street of the house that I'm taking back all the energy that he depleted me of, something along those lines. And then I wouldn't let him into the house. Like, I wouldn't let him into the front door.
That's good.
So I was like, wow, that's crazy that my subconscious, and it was like really significant. Like, I felt like I like achieved something in this dream. And I was just wondering if you guys could connect to that and feel like am I cutting my cords? Because that seems kind of like it pops up. I know I'm entangled with him through many lives with Nick Denias Borkin, and I'm just doing healing
yes,
on that.
it worked. You knew him during the Middle Ages, and you could say his chivalry side. I believe he like saved your life in a past life, so you feel like you're kind of devoted to each other. Obviously, in this lifetime, it's kind of gone down the drain. It wasn't always like that. You've also been married to him too. You probably already know that too. So it's a hard divorce.
Yeah, it
So,
feels like a combination of like there's definitely a connection there, but it's like very depleting. Like, I know that I feel like I kind of lose myself in that energy. I feel
well,
like.
yeah, because you felt safe with him, but he's now more, kind of lost, trying to vampire your frequency at this point. So, but yes, going outside or walking him out of your house is very important. Yes, that's a great dream.
Yeah, it was interesting.
It's a tough one, but you might have more dreams like that because you might be sneaking in, trying to look through the window and things like that. Just to let you know.
Yeah, he pops up. What's actually really interesting is his new, like his wife in this life, they have a few kids together and all of that. But a lot of times I dream, her name is Caitlin Payne, which is an interesting, I mean, now they share a last name, but that's an interesting last name to have. But in the dreams, I'm always protecting her. So I don't know if it's like just a manifestation of my own self, that now she's, but I'm always like trying to protect her and get her out of the situation. Is there a connection with her?
Yeah, she's not always spiritually aware of what's happening.
Yeah, no.
But also you can take yourself out of that too.
Yeah.
That will help you move forward because you don't need to be there anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like it shows your overprotective self. So you can say you've seen his abusive side, obviously, right? In this lifetime, but also other lifetimes too.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, pulling away from her, that might be hard, but it will help you in the long run. So.
Okay. Can I also ask, also in my dreams, and this is a person that I've asked before, it's well, an ex-friend now of my mother and I, Eliza Benaisti. But 2 nights ago, she was in my dream, and it was intense. Like, I was letting out. I was really like mad at her, and I was mad at my mom because she was kind of betraying me to some degree by connecting with her, and like, is she, and I, last night I set intentions, like, I really want to cut my, but I don't know, is she pulling on my energy right now or something like that?
Oh
Eliza Benaisti.
well, she has a little bit of a witch energy, so
Yeah.
there's a little bit there. Yes. Yeah, she's kind of like a bird. Maybe not the best, not a good bird. It's not for you.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. But what about with my mom? This actually kind of pops up in dreams. We have a very good relationship, but in the dreams, sometimes I feel like she's I don't know, like kind of like left, like, I don't know, she needs to have others be her friend or something, where I'm kind of
Yeah.
like, yeah, like she wants their approval, where I'm kind of like, no, like, and then I feel betrayed.
Well, yeah, she wants to be friends with everybody, and then you get burned, and then she's by one of her friends, and then she takes their side. You've
Yeah.
had that many times in the past, and she hasn't quite learned that one yet.
Hmm.
So they say that's one of the things. I mean, you can talk to her about that. I don't think she'll mind.
No, we talk about everything, but yeah, that it just because it really does pop up in the dreams. Like, it's been many times now where it's like that kind of theme, kind of.
Yeah,
You know.
that's all the past. I don't believe
Yeah.
this as much in the future anymore. But
Mm-hmm.
past lives, also during like kind of like a France time period when the wig parties. I can see both of you wearing wigs, and she's like betraying you left and right. It's like, why are you friends with all these evil people? It's like, I don't know why. So
Yeah, that resonates.
yeah, she gets once she gets into the social status, she doesn't know how to get out.
Yeah, that's what I feel like I'm kind of helping my mom see to some degree. Not that I don't get caught up, but for me, it's more like my over sensitivity or empathy, and I could be naive. Whereas my mom, I feel like there's this thing with like this fear of yeah, and when she gets into the social circles and all of that, like what other people are gonna think, and then she starts doubting herself, like that kind of stuff.
It does happen to you, but you're kind of an outsider though.
Yeah.
And yeah, you get pulled into it, but nothing like her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, she gets pulled into those wealthy groups, social
Mm-hmm.
groups in the past, and you have to a certain level, but nothing like her.
Mm-hmm.
So you can say, yeah, you're here to burst her bubble. You could say she is sorry about that, but she didn't know how to. She didn't know what to do.
Yeah, I feel like I could just see clearly almost like the trauma that came out of too. Like I know, and I know she's been on Earth longer than me, so I don't judge her for it at all. Like I see it. It's a form of protection in some way, but yeah, it gets a little hard because yeah, I feel a lot of times like an outsider. Yeah, like
Well, yeah, you come from the fairy realms too, and you're about to poke her with your sword. It's like, why are you doing this? You know better.
yeah, yeah.
It's okay
Sometimes
though.
I need a good poke too, but yeah, it's a little
That's
different.
true, but poked, but sometimes you need to poke her. You come here to poke her though.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Well, I'll let somebody else go. I don't want to
All right.
take up. I'll pop in
Yes.
again if I can. Thank you
All
very
right.
much. I appreciate it.
Yes. Blessings.
Blessings.
Yes, hello. Can you hear me?
Sort of. Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yes.
So while I was doing my cleaning work, I had a few days ago um, a sensation of floating, and I sensed that I thought that was the Merkaba, and it came to me that when the lower chakras are clear somehow, and when they combine with the higher three chakras, then this Merkaba or floating sensation is occurring. Can you confirm that?
Yes, it feels like you're going in and out of your body a lot recently too. So you go outside your body, you work on your body when you're sleeping, and then when you wake up, you come back into your body. It feels like you're doing a lot of experiments with your body. Not a bad thing. It just can be
That's
overwhelming.
yeah. So first, so this is kind of like Merkaba. Is it is
Yes.
that am I close? Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
So I've heard many times this me experimenting with my body, but I'm not sure what does that mean.
Well, you're seeing its limits. You're seeing what you can do with it, and obviously, it's on a different level. It's on a high vibrate, but even in a physical level, you kind of test yourself out by your diet. You test that out all the time. So you're just seeing what you can do with it. So like your body's kind of like Frankenstein's monster in some ways. No, you
Okay,
try
so
different diets and things like that. So that's you. That's you experimenting.
you're saying, well, me, I'm kind of like trying to heal my body,
Hmm.
but yeah, okay. I'm not really trying to do something with the body, but I'm trying to, yeah, I can see, I'm trying to remove its limits and take it with me somehow, you know?
Exactly.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. I did,
Exactly. Yes. Exactly. Well, yeah, you can say yes. You're trying to take it somewhere, like take your physical body somewhere.
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
well,
like,
you could say like even teleporting, like teleport your body from one place to another. Actually, I see you doing that. Well, I see you working on that at least.
I'm not really trying to do this kind of things. I'm just trying to heal it, I'm
Yes.
like heal it, like so I don't have pains or whatever.
Yeah, we understand, but when your body gets light enough, you can do a lot with it, and teleporting is one of them.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
that not that you're thinking about it physically, but at least
yeah,
vibrationally, because yeah, it's something that you could do one day, maybe.
yeah, yeah. Interesting point of view. Very interesting. Yeah.
So yeah, you're just seeing you are healing your body. Yes, there is some Anunnaki, like the Anunnaki DNA is within the human body. I feel like you're trying to clear that out so you can have more control over your body.
Hmm.
Because humans don't always have control over their body, really.
Yeah, I well, I think would be nice to have not the not control, but how should I say it?
Able to operate it better or something like that.
Yeah, to listen to my energy.
Yes.
Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Very.
Yes.
Um, do I heard on a channeling ET session that Pleiadians they might share technology for pollution, earth pollution. Is that true or?
They kind of are now. There's only so far they can go with it.
Yeah. What does
It's
that mean?
it's
What?
very slow. Mhm.
Yeah. What kind of technology?
Oh, just like a filter technology. Yes, it might take 10 years or 20 years for it to actually be utilized. So I could like giving people a download to be able to connect, create the technology. A lot of people are afraid of the government. The government's going to come after them, even if they can make money off of it a little bit. They're still when it comes to energy, they know the government is going to invade it somehow.
Yeah.
So
Like filters, like micro
yeah,
filters.
yeah, filter out the pollution. Yes, yeah.
But we have already here this kind
Even
of.
nanotechnology can be used for that in a positive way.
But how do we produce nanotech here on Earth?
You have to be able to see things very, very small. Like, well, I mean, they do it now, but they just don't make it public.
We
Very,
have to
very small. Yeah.
be clairvoyant first.
Well, yeah, nanotechnology. So think of it as like little robot bugs, and they just go. They go after pollution and they just clear it out. It just that's their function is cleaning out pollution. You can even do it in the water too. At least that's one way of doing it.
Yeah, interesting. Just one more question for the water electrolysis, like when you produce hydrogen from water hydrolysis. um I know that there's like 12 frequencies to combine. In case I have these 12 frequencies, what really is happening with the water? Does it vibrate in a resonance, or the resonance contribute to the electrolysis?
Well, you're neutralizing a lot of the water in your system. It seems, at least in your system. I feel like you're filtering it in your own body, actually.
No, I'm talking about sorry, my mistake. Like to produce free energy.
Oh, for that? Oh,
Yeah.
for using water for free energy? What is your question?
Yeah. So if in case that I know there's like 12 frequencies to combine, and you can produce free energy from water.
Oh, yes.
So,
Oh, yes, plenty. There's plenty. Yeah, there's all kinds of forms you can go about it. Yes,
yeah. So
there's
what's happening?
countless. You get free
Yeah.
energy from wind, of course, which has not been utilized correctly. And those little windmills aren't going to do anything. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. But what's really happening when you have these 12 frequencies? What's the water resonates and it splits easier?
Well, it connects to the depths of the water, just the physicality of the water, and the physicality of it can get like molecules to start moving, kind of like getting the engine running, just by being in the water itself. Just being in the water activates it. So, especially out in the ocean, because the ocean's always moving. So just that movement gives it, activates the free energy technology. You can say.
Okay, I need more.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not.
very complicated. It's not that important right now.
No, I'm still exploring this idea for free
Yeah.
energy, but I don't want to do it now because I'm busy with myself.
Well, you can create materials, actually, like clothing, not clothing, but a fabric that you can use to put it in the water and absorb the water, and that fabric has an energy that can create technology, energy itself. Of course, it has to be designed correctly, but that's one way of describing it.
Okay, I'm lost here.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I so much appreciate. Thank you for coming.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
blessings.
Blessings.
Well, continuing on that, are we getting close to any of this?
No,
No. Okay.
not
So we're
right
going to
now.
be.
No, I mean,
It's
some
starting.
of it, yes, but humans haven't learned from their lessons from paying for technology first.
And there's so much money to make out of it that
Well, it's that, but also there's a lot to learn from paying your electric bills and all that. There's a lot of growth just with that. And then when you've lived all that, then you can go to your free technology and free energy and all that. You're not quite there yet. Some of you
yeah.
are, most aren't.
That makes sense. I think that's one of the things I find most frustrating, is trying to look at the world as it is and go, this is actually a very good thing. This is where we are. So instead of getting frustrated of where we're not. But yeah, okay.
Well, I mean, you can move your energy to where you can live on top of a mountain and live pretty decently on that mountain.
So I should be
And
moving to no.
but try getting the rest of the world to do that. Not likely.
No. um, I have a question just about well, if you have any messages or what I'm up to or something
Well,
like that.
to give you to add to that whole mountain situation, like
Yeah.
people, you wonder why people climb mountains. It's because it's not just climbing; it's getting to that energy where they already have that vibration within them. So to climb that mountain, they connect to the energy field of being on top of that mountain, meaning they're connecting to themselves, you could say.
Yeah,
So
that makes sense.
yeah, and of course the rest of the world sees that as crazy and all that, but yes. Anyway, yes, your message for you. Don't worry about your mother. Seems like
Thank
she's
you.
always complaining.
Oh,
You know what? I mean, I don't know if this is being harsh or not, but I feel like she's had lifetimes in Germany during World War II as a German. Does that
oh
sound about
wow.
right?
Well, she was born before the war, so that would have been a lifetime
Oh
at the same
yes,
time. Yeah,
yes.
yeah, and
Oh, so this lifetime figures.
yeah, yeah. She was in Sweden. She was born in England, but moved to Sweden because of the war. But
Yeah, but some of that hard nosed energy is still with her, as you can see.
okay, yeah, yeah. Oh
That's
God,
where
yes.
she gets all that from.
It's she tries to hide it, but oh my God, it's there. Yeah.
Oh, she can't get rid of it,
No, no.
which she seems to like it too.
It keeps her going, and that's what she wants. I mean, she wants to live, and I mean, she's really healthy, but it's like she is so concerned with like chasing death away. It's like, oh, just relax. But she's doing it, just driving everyone else crazy.
But as for your message, is there anything you want us to go look into? Like, yeah, like
um, yeah, well, because I'm feeling stuck, and I with my roommate, it's going quite well, but it can't continue like this because this is and there's my squeeze, the guy that I'm really interested in, who's breaking up with his boyfriend, and I'm going, okay, good. I'm looking for a move soon. Will that be happening?
oh, most likely yes. Maybe not quickly, but yes.
Yes. Okay. That's it.
And
That,
you say being stuck though, is that just life direction or what is that exactly?
yeah, yeah, definitely like direction. It's I'm getting over having been really, really, really sick, and so now that I'm better, I'm now being lazy. I'm like just going, oh well, that was fun. Now I'm kind of feeling like on vacation, except that now I'm getting bored. So now I'm going, oh shit, okay, I have to start moving, but not, you know, which way do I turn? Which way do I turn? You know, I'm not finding that. I'm going, well, I just don't know where to turn.
Well, yes, obviously finding a motivation somewhere. But you're still kind of going through that trauma of what you were going through though.
Okay.
It's like
So
you're not really sick, but you're kind of are.
okay, yeah, okay, yeah, that's
So
what
you're
I've been.
still in rehab right now. Let's put it that way.
Okay, okay, so I can just relax and do the rehab thing and take my time. Okay, that
Well,
sounds
yeah,
good.
it's still good to look for a direction.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Of course, you probably don't feel like having any direction.
No, but I just that lets me take the pressure off of me. That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Okay.
Yes.
Blessings. You have wise
Yes.
words indeed.
Yes.
The words I want to
Blessings.
hear. Blessings.
Yes. Blessings. Well, if this was a different type of world where you can just lay around for 20 years, that'd be all right. But this world isn't designed for that.
I want that world, please. Yeah.
I
Thank
mean,
you.
wonder how they get high vibration. Well, when they're not doing anything, you don't have to worry about anything. It's easy to go into the higher vibrations.
You can just float on the clouds if you want.
Pretty
And
much.
yeah.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
learn how to fly. They don't do anything for 20 years, and all of a sudden they learn how to fly.
See, that's the world I want, please.
Mhm.
Oh well, I'm here.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Blessings.
two quick questions about my matrix. My court is coming up Thursday, and I've been asking a lot about it, but do you see it being me not guilty? I mean, not getting a DWI, getting out of it.
No, but we don't see that. Yeah, we see you getting out of it, yes, but you might have to do community service or something like that, or who knows. Or you
Oh,
can at least ask for that if you do get a DWI. But we feel like they won't give it to you from what we're seeing, but if they do, we feel like your attorney will be able to because it's been such a long time ago, right? So
yeah, and first offense. So
yeah. So it's possible that your attorney can just make a plea deal, you could say. So
okay. And my second question is, I finally got my 90 days up with this company. Do you see this company being like me doing well?
yeah,
Okay.
it's doing well now. We'll continue to. It depends on if you want to stay there, but yes, I feel like the people there are decent. Nobody's perfect, of course, but it feels like it'll go to your standard of living. But you need something a little bit more balanced, and it feels like you found it.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Blessings.
Yes, blessings.
Is anybody going? All right. I guess I'll pop in again, if that's okay.
I think you're next.
I am?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, okay, cool. I want to make sure everybody has their turn. All right, since we were talking about my mom and all of that good and past stuff, so one crazy relationship, and it was pretty much like her darkest relationship, and the whole story of that relationship is beyond weird synchronicities, which obviously I won't go into all the details, but his name is, and he was living in Poland, Michał Zagrabski, and there was just weird stuff like him and his ex-wife that they had kids with. They pretty much share the same name with my mom and birthday. And then, he ended up coming out to America, but it turned pretty crazy. And there was some just like dark stuff, like, I don't know, just weird stuff connected with me. And like, my mom says like that was one of her worst, and she feels like she cleared out something like when she broke up with him and he left back to Poland. But can you give me any information about what the story was with him, Michał Zagrabski?
He was obsessed with her, as you
Yes.
can see, and just that reptilian side of him came out, so he couldn't stop himself.
Mhm.
So you can say he was kind of possessed by his dark side.
Yeah.
So like the worst side of him came out. So he wasn't. It was like he was out of control.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it wasn't always him.
Yeah.
So, but, I mean, he's still responsible for his actions, but yeah. So yeah, it's like kind of like an Anunnaki side of him came through.
Mm-hmm. And in the past lives or anything, was he also kind of like a relationship, or what do you see with like any past lives? Was he more
Oh,
like a
it was a
son?
lot better. I mean, he
Okay.
was a kind of like a diplomat in his past, or just a doctor. He just had a good energy about him in the past, but it became negative here on this world.
Yeah, something like
So
must have happened, because that's exactly what, there was a beautiful side to him, but that reptilian side, alcohol issues, just really dark stuff. And the jealousy was getting to a point of somebody that is like becomes, psycho. And he was, when I was a teenager at that time in high school, and then he was like looking through my phone and like, finding like videos with my boyfriend and just like weird stuff.
yeah, he lost him. He lost his mind. He became like a sociopath,
Yeah,
like a
he was
psychopath. So
Mhm.
yeah, he became extremely paranoid. Well, a big part of it, he thought he had something on him.
I feel
So
is this accurate? I feel almost like a connection to him where I saw what trauma had happened where he was a child. Like it was like some royal or not royal, but like elite type of families. And then I feel like I witnessed some kind of, whether I was a child too at the time, I don't know, but I feel like I saw something that broke him. Like I feel like he was like a good person, and then something was done to him and it broke him, maybe let in that dark energy.
Well, that was more of a past life, like a Renaissance
past.
time period.
Okay.
Yeah, a Renaissance time period. Basically, he couldn't handle himself anymore. So every incarnation after that has been kind of falling apart. So
is there any connection with the wife that her and my mom have the same name and middle name? So Dorota, and the middle name, hers is spelled with one letter different, but they and also share the same birthday. Like that's weird.
Well, they've been sisters in the past,
Mm.
so that just shows that they all have a timeline together.
Yeah.
So they've all been kind of lovers to each other in the past. So that's been their circle. You can say she's trying to be like your mom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's some connection there. So.
Yeah, it was funny too because the way that we met, my grandmother found an old letter. They used to know each other when they were like kids or something, and there was a phone number written on it. And my grandma was the one that called the phone number, and he actually picked up. We didn't think he'd pick up, but just funny side note of weird synchronicities.
Yeah,
okay.
that's It's better just cut all cords with that.
Yeah, definitely.
Everything.
Yeah,
No more phone calls. No nothing.
Yeah.
Yes, put like the
everybody was
Berlin.
possessed.
Put the Berlin Wall up there or something, because when he connects to her, he turns into a different person.
Yeah.
So.
He turned. My mom became like a different person too. Dragging that out of her. Yeah.
What she went to defensive mode.
Yes. Yeah. She did a good job. She took all his cakes and threw them against the wall, and the cream went everywhere. So that was fun.
It's just they're at the point of destroying each other.
Yeah, it was like World War cream pies flying all over the house.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. Thank you very much.
Blessings.
Yeah, hi again.
Yes.
The other day I was outside taking my friend and I was taking a smoke, and we were talking, and then a strange flying object just came behind us, and I wondered do you know what that was?
Like an orb or something, or?
Yeah, it looked like a kind of drone, but this was really strange. It was flying behind the trees, and it came like slowly, like watching us, and then it flew away, like it hid behind the trees, and I don't know what kind of flying object that was. It was really strange because this was early in the morning, so we were just like in kind of shock, both of us.
Yeah, it feels more like a Pleiadian energy. It was an alien frequency.
Yeah. It was an alien, yeah. That was I was picking up on, but I didn't quite know what it was. It was
in your part of the world, Europe, they're a little bit more. They show themselves more on certain levels. So
yeah, it looked like it wanted to be shown, but it looked like a drone, and then obviously it changed form. So it was a bigger object, but it looked like it was small. It was strange. It's difficult to explain how it looked like, but
you can think it was trying to figure. It wasn't expecting to be seen either. And they're trying to figure out what to do with themselves.
Oh, that's funny.
So there was a little bit of a panic they were having. It's like, oh wait, we gotta change our form. Let's do this. It's like it's a little bit too obvious right now.
Yeah, too obvious, and they were like pretty close. It was like maybe 10 feet away, 10, 15 feet away. So it was pretty close. And maybe it's because I don't know, my vision has become maybe
You'll get better. Yeah, no, it's doing
better.
good. That shows you're moving up, definitely. No, that's good. It's glad you had that experience. So there's your contact that you're looking for.
Yeah, I
It's a,
liked it. It was fun.
it's a version of it at least. Yeah, there's no hostile energies there. That's why it can show itself.
Yeah, it was pretty calm. I didn't feel any hostile energy. It was pretty calm, and it just like it didn't want it, like you said, it didn't want to get seen. But again, then we saw it, and then it was like really strange. Do you have anything on my connection to? I got the information from the dragons that I've been humanoid dragon twice in the past, but which reality was this in?
Different places. Orion, Sirius. He
Orion.
played a deep connection to Orion. Orion's like a second home, you could say.
Orion. Oh.
So it's just there's a lot of different civilizations there. Possibly they'll start to now your vibrations at a higher level, so possibly you'll start remembering what an alien world looks like. You know, they don't want to give you too much because it'll take you out of this reality, but you know, they want to say, "Oh wow, it's so much better over there. What am I doing here again?" It's like that's
Yeah.
why a lot of that's been blocked. But there might be at times you might get a memory of what life is on another planet.
Yeah, a glimpse here and there.
Well, basically, not having any worries.
I was
Just
having this strange dream making pizza with my family. I was like, what dream is this? It
that's
was
knowledge, sharing your knowledge.
sharing my knowledge.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what pizza is. That's all it was. Yeah, yeah,
That was
you're
so
sharing
strange.
it dream wise. Just the pizza's just showing you're making something.
Wow,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you're just doing an astral. Say, hey, look, I have this. I'm connecting more to my powers. And they're like, wow, we're nowhere near there. That so.
Yeah, that was really special because I was like, why am I making pizza? And it was in a boat, and I was like, what is this dream? It was so crazy.
Mhm. Well, the pizza has many different ingredients. It's like the perfect image for adding different types of ingredients, which is information.
Ah,
So look
something,
at it that way.
is it connected to magic or something?
It can be, yes. Hmm.
Ah, okay. Okay, thank you
Yeah.
very much.
So it's not an actual pizza. You don't have to
Yeah.
go out and buy one. It just
Yeah, I understand what you mean. Okay, thank you.
yes, blessings.
Blessings.
Hello again.
Yes, greetings.
I was listening to another person talk about astrology and in particular cancers, which is what I am. And they were talking about how cancers had something in the life right before the life that they're currently living that they need to get done. So I know in the life before this that somehow I was connected to MLK. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Yes, it's a relationship. Kind of like a secret relationship. I believe he was in
Was
a
I
bunch of
female?
yes.
Was I a black female?
I believe so, yes. Like light skin, light black.
Why was it the novelty, or was I supposed to direct him to go a particular way?
Well, you connected to him, for your looks, you're just attracted to each other. But over time, you did get to know each other on a deeper level.
So what happened? I'm guessing I got killed at some point.
Well, I believe you knew him before he was killed. You knew him, you were connecting to him the day before he died. But yeah, he died of that. Probably not too long after that, though.
How did I die?
It looks like you're assassin
Oh,
shot.
so somebody figured out what I was doing?
Yeah, because you were influencing him in a good way, and they kind of they wanted to get rid of some of his connections. They might have, some of his people might have thought you had something to do with it, even if you had nothing to do with it, but they were all kind of in shock at that time.
Okay.
The whole thing was a mess, basically.
Yeah. All right. And so, because I was doing something positive, do I need to forgive, because they didn't know what they were doing, or does it even really matter?
Well, if you feel like you need to forgive it, it feels like it's over with. In this lifetime, like what to do, like your mission,
Yeah.
a lot of it is health related, but also to get your message out, like say what's on your mind. As you
Yeah.
know, that's very important.
Yeah. Yeah, the healer thing has always been a thing.
Yeah, you've had too many lifetimes where you had to keep everything to yourself.
Yeah, this lifetime's the same.
Well, yeah, but at least this lifetime you're a little bit more vocal than you have been in the past. Because other
Yeah.
lifetimes you had to keep it all buried.
But I prefer to work in the shadows. So
Yeah, I believe you had a connection to Edgar Allan Poe. I believe you
okay,
knew
that
him.
would no. Okay. So in college, he was one of very few people that I actually read. Can you tell me
Yeah.
something about that?
Yeah, because you know him. Yeah, he was headstrong. Just everything that you probably read that he's being a pain in the ass. He was all those things.
Was I another female trying to
Yeah,
influence him positive?
you're fighting with him a lot because he wasn't listening. He was like really ignorant, as you probably could tell. Well, that's the way it was because
Yeah.
they always thought he was right. But yeah, I believe you were a love interest. You're kind of on and off. I don't think there was history written about you though. But you're very. I feel like you were something like a school teacher. But you didn't know him through academics, like in a tavern or something like that. Say, hey, I know who you are.
He's not Monty, is he?
No, I don't think so. No,
Okay.
no, but
Is
you just seem like
angelic?
it's sort of.
Okay.
He's like a fallen angel,
Mm.
as you can tell.
Yeah, it's the bad boy thing.
Yeah, you like to feel sorry for himself a lot.
Which
But that's
was
the
annoying.
artist. That's the poet side of him too. Yeah, he causes his own problems a lot of times.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but you knew Edgar Allan Poe when he was young.
Mm-hmm.
Like you knew him when he had like the terrible father and all that, and then you kind of like lost contact with him, and then eventually you found him later in life before he died. You knew him for a while before he died, though.
Who is
At
he?
least
Was he someone in this lifetime?
I don't think so.
Okay.
You have to do your own. I'm not seeing. It might be, but I'm not seeing it. Some of his
Okay.
fractal energies might be here. Some people might have some of his energy. Yeah.
Okay.
So no one ever really leaves. They do, but they don't.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right.
Thank you.
All right. Blessings.
Jane, are you talking?
Yes,
Jane to
Jane.
Jane.
Okay. So I can have this feeling of wanting to be a good queen. And I'm just wondering if there's any reason for that.
Yeah, there's the time period isn't clear. Well, it feels like around 1700s, but it's not being clear of who, like when.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe you've been I mean, you've been a queen also in recent past, but also throughout history. Basically, not to be selfish. That was your big thing.
So I used to be selfish.
No, not to be selfish.
Okay.
No, I don't think you were selfish as a queen, though. But you did see how other queens were, how terrible they can get.
Well, that's interesting because I'm a generous I'm a generous person, and so I just feel like this good queen often. So anyway,
Well, yeah, you're bringing it into this lifetime. That's why
okay.
you're just continuing that, that offering here.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. And back to this lady, she's
Mhm.
Holly's 33. And she wrote something called The Human Slave Girl and the Vampire Prince.
Mhm.
And it's, like 30 pages. And I really enjoyed reading it. And as I read it, it was like what's going on in our world today. And I'm just wondering if, at least subconsciously, if she has any idea that it's like, this is exactly what's happening, drinking of the blood.
I mean, I feel like it's more unconscious. I mean,
Yes.
she's conscious to a certain level, but it's mostly unconscious. Well, it's something she had to get out of her system to write something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came from her spirit guides, and even her soul needed to share that. And I believe her human self has no idea the depth of what she brought in. Yeah, I don't think she really understands how deep it really is.
Okay.
So,
I did.
but
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. Thank you.
yes, blessings.
James, go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, rings.
I was wondering on my ears, why are they kind of like hurting and there's a lot of pressure in them?
I feel like it's only temporary, unless it's a health condition, but we're not really seeing that. I just feel like vibrational wise, they're going. This is only temporary, so I feel like you're getting more sensitive. It seems so. It'll wear off. It seems from what we feel.
And what about my temples? I feel like there's the same amount of sensation there in my temples as I do in my third eye area. Is that
Yeah,
like
you're activating more of your crown chakra and your third eye. So yeah, you're going more out of body recently. So when you come back in your body from astral, your soul is more active. You're more activated. So when you come back into your body's not used to it, so it's adjusting.
I was wondering what kind of ships are around me.
Mm. Palladian, Arcturian energy. This Diana that you connect to, she's on a ship currently around you.
Is Princess Diana?
Yes.
Oh, does she? What does she think of my rock? It's or Ivan said it's a Venusian. My rocks
Mm.
around here. It's kind of shaped like a pyramid. Is that a good rock to connect with her?
Yes. hmm It's good to have it in your room or in your home, but in your room seems because it's very personal. Because you're very personal her connection will help you make that link if you like. At least that's what we see with the energies there. It's up to you what you want to do.
I was wondering about the energies of the song I was working on earlier.
Elemental energies, like fairy energies, also high vibrational Palladian coming through. There's a little bit of feline frequency there.
Is it also a Mars and Venusian, or Martian and Venusian?
Yes, mostly. Some Mars, mostly Venus, Venusian.
Is it kind of like an elitist song?
In some ways, yes. Mhm. It has a bit of that.
I was worrying about my dream in London with Bobby. Or also had another dream with him in London also weeks or months ago, and I was yeah, we were just on a bus and then we got off and I ran home. I was running through a mall. You tell me about that dream, or why are we having that dream?
Was that in London or was that somewhere else?
Oh, I don't know where the mall was, but somewhere else.
Well, the bus, yeah, it's not completely clear, but it's like you left an idea they didn't need anymore, so you're getting away from other people too. You're moving away from other people. Or you're going to. You were running through a mall? You said? Or no.
I was running through a large mall very quickly.
Yeah, you're looking for new energies, new connections. So think of that mall as a spirit realm, and just spirit beings. I think they're all wondering, what is he doing?
Yeah, I have dreams on malls pretty often, and schools.
Yeah, so those are all spirit beings. Yeah, and school is just spirit beings learning, and the mall is just them hanging out, socializing. Of course, they do it at the school too, but it's mostly in the mall.
I had a dream with I keep seeing this YouTuber on her Patreon. She's called Ashley, and I had a dream where I was like the only person in my grade that graduated, and she was she was 4 grades higher than me though. Do we have a is she okay, or and do we have a connection in this life?
Yeah, you do have a connection. It's like you're still, yeah, you're working with each other. She's going through some stuff in life, so like you're helping her through some ordeals. So, you're helping her through some kind of depression. But you're helping each other though. Well, that's astrally. If you connect physically, it's not unclear where that's going to go.
Is she connected to your collective?
Yes, a little bit. Yes, she's mostly an Arcturian being.
What about me? Am I connected to your collective?
Yeah, yes, you as a Palladian. Also, so he's an elf, like a tall elf. You have all these different connections, but elves seems like one of your strong connections. Elves are fun. They can connect to the earth, connect to the planet. They play around a lot, but they're also very serious. Like, they're similar to humans. They're just without all the stress.
Are there 4-foot elves that look like normal humans?
Yes.
What about ones that are like my height?
Yep. There's 6 foot. There's all different heights with elf people. Usually, they're short elves. That's normally the popularity, but there are tall elves. I mean, like I said, they're similar to humans. It's all different sizes, really.
In Warcraft, there's one called Blood Elf. Is that real?
Yes.
There's another one too, but I forgot what they're called. I think they're got purple skin and horns.
Yeah, those are rare, but yes, they do exist. Those are mostly from Sirius.
I was wondering about recently when my alarm went off. They said it was related to Lilith. Can you tell me more about that?
Lilith was there waking you up, it seems. So you're letting her energy in to your life more recently.
Yeah, I saw a scorpion also. I rarely see them in my house.
I feel like you're healing that energy. Came into your house. Yeah, he's just Yeah, wandering. Oh, I wouldn't think anything of that. It's attracted to your energy. Look at it that way. It's not a bad. It's not a bad omen or anything.
I saw a scorpion twirling in my third eye one time a few years ago, and it was very vivid.
Mhm.
Is that, or is the scorpions are kind of related to timelines or time travel?
Oh yes, definitely. Of course, scorpions are usually very big in other dimensions. So be glad they're very small here.
Are scorpions kind of the same way?
Yes.
I mean, spiders.
Yes. Yeah, spiders. Oh yeah, spiders are normally large also. They can be as big as buildings sometimes.
Are they related to the timelines too?
Oh yeah, definitely. Spiders and scorpions. Spiders are usually connected to the timeline creations. Scorpions contribute at times.
I was wondering why are me and my dad interested in cars lately?
Oh, it's a healing energy. It's just something that you're. Yeah, it's just related. You just feel related to it. That's all. It's just something where you can bond. And it's also the car's way to design, the shape, and things like that. You say in other versions of yourselves, other lifetimes, you have like a car dealership in another version of Earth when you both work together. So,
Does that place look kind of like Florida?
yes, it looks like Florida and also a little bit of Texas. It's kind of like the combination of both because it can be dry in certain areas in that place.
Yeah, I think I've seen that.
Yep.
Dream.
And that might show up again. Well, is it really? It feels like a happy incarnation. Things are working out pretty well. It's successful.
I was wondering why Offset and others they kind of get, or they see me in a fancy car. Like, is that a parallel life?
Yeah. Yeah. You can say a parallel life. Well, yeah, a parallel life for your race car driver too. So, and you're kind of famous. So you have a lifetime, yeah, where all you do is want to drive. Of course, you have relationships too. It's like you're in a relationship and you want to drive. Of course, you can do other stuff. It's not just driving, but that's like it's like a high.
Lisa was wondering what are elves, lower level angels?
They can be high vibrational angels, but they can have a lot of angels within them. Yes, they can be low level to a certain level. Yeah.
I was wondering what percent of humans have an archangel fractal right now.
At least 5%. It could be 10%. It's not making itself clear. They're a little bit careful of how they make that public. That
What
matters.
about seraphim? Is there something that similar?
Yeah, the seraphim is like 10 or even 20% here. Archangel energy is very potent, it's very powerful. So it's like the right people need it to function. Usually they go through a lot of stress. So having that energy there is to keep them going. So if they have a name of like Michael, Gabriel, you don't meet many Raphaels, or I don't think you meet many Ariels either. But it shows the connection there.
Is my Ariel fractal more active right now, or is it still Michael?
Mostly Ariel. Yeah, I feel that's about around 5%, which is still actually a lot.
Is archangels kind of like a they function kind of like a hybrid of seraphim and human?
Yes. Well, archangels are designed to help humans. So they're like healers, basically, and they just like they connect to the arc of the planet. You can say they just have the fractals of the planet, so they can connect as they handle to connect with all these humans. It's very difficult for just the angels to assist people here because their energy is always called upon. So yeah, but they are kind of like a fractal of the earth, you can say.
Do you have a connection to Arachne? As a Greek person, I think.
Yes. But it feels like it's more Italian lifetimes than Greek. Like Italy lifetimes there.
What about me and Artemis? Is that more of Italy or Greece?
That would be more Greece. Greece and well, yeah, Italy. Well, Rome, Greece and Rome. When we say Italy, we mean like all through Italy. But for this person, it's Greece and Rome. Probably mostly Rome, but there's still a Greek connection there.
Yeah, that's all I got. Is there any other messages for me?
The music is helping. We see like your music and the beach. Something about the beach, of course, water. You see, yes, the Venus energy is good, but the beach energy is just excellent for you. So,
Thank you.
blessings.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Greetings, Ninth Dimensional Council.
Greetings to you.
A while back, Prime Creator came in and channeled in a channeling, and I asked what universe I came from. I was told that it was the black universe, and it made me think that's why my soul is infatuated with color. To come from nothing and experience, that kind of duality would leave a huge first impression. And you mentioned the color universe earlier, so I'd like to know about my relationship with both the black and the color universes.
Well, the black universe was, well, you felt like that's all there was. You felt like that's, and you were perfectly fine with that. Then when you start seeing color, that brought a lot of curiosity. And I feel like in the beginning, color kind of stung. It kind of hurt because you weren't used to it.
Hmm.
So you felt but it was fun after a while when you got used to it. It's like, wow, I can connect to this energy. I can pull it all in. I can work with it. I can be a part of this without a problem. But in the beginning, it was you're just so not used to it.
Yeah, because a member of this group, she connected with some of my connections with Orion, and she was asking me about color because all she's seeing is color when she connects to me, like vibrant colors, neon colors. So I guess I kind of went off on the extreme once I got a taste of the color, and then I couldn't get enough of them then.
Well, you created your own colors too. So they're not going to say which ones those are, though.
Yeah,
Well,
because I feel attracted to like a neon kind of turquoise.
yeah,
green, like coral
green.
reef. Yeah, coral reef greens and stuff like that.
Yeah, you have a connection to green and even yellows, but colors are not even on this planet.
Yeah.
So the colors that you connected to are on other worlds at this time. Like the planet has that color that you resonate with.
Now, do you see this planet evolving? Like I've heard in channelings where we're gonna get different colors popping up. I had a dream of eating a blue banana, or standing on a pink beach. Pink sand beach. Is things like that going to start incorporating itself more as this planet goes more high vibrational? Or
Oh yeah, very very slowly. But yes, probably in your lifetime you'll see something of that nature. Maybe even a different color bird you never seen before. Maybe instead of a pink flamingo, you see a blue flamingo or a purple flamingo. You'll have an indication. They'll definitely let you know before you leave this planet. But it's going to be little hints here and there. The world is still, like a pink beach is a possibility that will hit the headlines and become part of the news. Because, like, wow, look at this pink beach. It came out of nowhere. They might even say, oh, the storm came through and now it's pink.
It's just the kelp in the water or something. Yeah, something like that.
Exactly. Yeah. So just,
Very,
Well, I see you work with the sun a lot, so that's another reason why I see colors. Because you're purple suns, green suns, just different type of star colors that you're connected to.
Yeah, you don't see too many green suns. That's nice. Yeah,
No, but it's
very cool.
no. So all right.
All right, thank you. I
Yes.
got one more question. Yeah, James mentioned earlier he had, a couple of dreams about me on 2 occasions being in London. Is there something I'm currently connected to in astral, or is that a premonition of an incoming timeline?
Oh, it can be a future timeline, but London, as you can see with the government and all that,
Right.
that's one of the reasons why you're over there. It's like you can also say it's like a parallel life that he's seeing. So, and you can to go deeper with that, it's kind of like you're connected to the Secret Service over there.
Hmm.
So let's put it this way: you see the corruption over there.
I see.
And you're not putting up with a lot of it.
Is this parallel life in this reality, or
It's
parallel?
it's like a reality. It can come into this reality, but it
Right.
feels like it's on a different Earth.
Okay.
But
because that makes me think like I have like fractals of myself here split up around this planet.
Well, you certainly could. They're not saying, but yes.
Yeah. So that's why I clarify that.
You can leave that open. Now, fractals of yourself, think of like yourself as with another person. So they have their own soul identity, but
Right.
you have some of your energy with that person. So look at it that way.
Yeah, fractals of an oversoul. Right.
So yes, in that case, you have 3 or 4 of yourselves around that area. Let's put it that way.
All right, very cool.
So think of it like you're bringing guidance to that, situation over there.
Do what I can, I guess. All right.
Well, it's a big deal, especially when the queen does finally step down. It's the whole world is probably going to feel it, even if you don't even care about it.
I mean, that'd be interesting if she steps down willingly, before she dies. But I wasn't expecting anything like that.
Yeah, she's going to hold on until she's ready to leave. Actually, so she knows.
I wasn't anticipating her just stepping down.
Yeah, like days before she dies, she'll probably step down.
Oh, all right, very gracious.
And she's not quite ready yet. She knows it's coming because her health scares. It's showing. It's showing itself. She's a little bit scared to die too.
Oh, yeah, it happens to us all. All right. Well, thank you again.
Blessings. I believe we're coming to an end. If you have any other questions, please feel free.
I just had a couple of questions quickly. I feel like the trees around me are moving and like there are things outside of my window. Is that something that is possible?
No, moving. Well, they're in another reality. They're walking around.
Oh.
So yeah, you feel them talking to you. You can say.
Okay.
I don't know if you do any cooking. It feels like they get involved. I don't know if you cook at all. It feels like they get involved with it sometimes.
Okay. Yes, that sounds fun. Okay, yes, I do cook. And then
But it feels like they're just you feel the elemental energies. You feel like the elves are working with the trees and stuff like that, it feels like.
Okay. Yay. Thank you. And then someone mentioned flying earlier. As a child, and then in high school, and now recently, I've been dreaming about flying as well, as seeing like my great 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 grandpa flying, and I feel like I've seen him at night in bird form outside of my house. Are you able to see that?
Yeah, it's a fourth dimension. He might appear in the 3rd dimension, but yes, he's obsessed with flying.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, he feels like you can present himself better as a bird than a human.
Okay.
So
then I might have those traits.
Yes, you have all kinds of traits, but you're also very connected to the Elohim.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. And then one last one. Certain times at night, I feel like there's something that's trying to escape my body through my skin. It's not happening as much as it used to happen. Are you able to read and see what that is?
Something trying to escape your skin? Like it feels like does it feel like an attachment or what is it?
Yeah, it feels like it's something that's trying to come out of my body. Like sometimes it's like welts, kind of like back in slave days where they would get beat with the whip.
Mhm.
And it's like across like my back area, like where they would get beat with the whip. And I'm like, what the
Yeah.
heck is this?
It just only feels, yeah, your body your chakras are releasing memories.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so you're remembering, yeah, so you're at a pleasant, things aren't 100% perfect, but yeah, you're at a pleasant side of yourself currently.
Okay.
So you're removing all of this attachment.
Okay,
So
sweet.
it just happened automatically. So just continue to do what you do.
Okay, thank you. I really appreciate it. Blessings.
Of course, blessings.
Can I have one short question?
Yes, please.
I just wanted to know if in like future timelines, parallel or past, or I was curious, have I had lifetimes as a stand-up comedian or some kind of like comedy type things?
As an elf being, yes. Robin Williams. So I don't know if you're a big Robin Williams fan, but
Energetically more than necessarily his humor. Yeah, I feel
yeah, but yeah, you've known him in
like
previous
almost like
lifetime.
he's like an angelic or something.
Yeah, you probably chase each other, probably try to kill each other, but either way, you have connection to him. But yeah, it's like as a female comedian, yes. On the
Yeah, I
earth.
feel kind of drawn to like parody almost, and maybe it won't even be like stand up, but I almost feel like in the future because I feel like I have this serious side from being such an old soul, and I feel like that kind of even now in this life, like just laughing at things that are just like really serious and the parody of everything. It's just kind of I feel like it's a healing process and something that I'd like to do in future lives. Like
Yeah, there is a little bit of, I know this is like way out there, the Mary Tyler Moore show. I mean, that was kind of a comedy. It's like way off your energy field, but yeah, it does feel like a future lifetime, yes, but also a past incarnations, yes. But they do show you as like on a parallel Earth, you as a female comedian, literally getting on stage and telling jokes, things like that.
cool. I don't know
So
why that popped into my head. Thank you. I just
no,
wanted to
so that means you need to just bring more of that fun energy in. Look at it that way.
Yeah, it's like a protection too. Even
Yeah,
talking about the
that's good.
serious stuff, like even in my raps and stuff, I
That's
can talk
okay.
this too, but you wrap it in humor,
That's
and
okay.
it's like the biggest kind of shield too,
Yeah,
and
quite
people
all
could
right.
absorb it more too, instead of making everything so like, oh, yeah.
So with the comedian energy coming in, it just shows you're ready to bring that through.
Yeah.
So it might be a point where you just want to laugh all the time, which is nothing wrong with that either.
I had an attack like that. It was the craziest thing. New Year's Eve, my apartment flooded. Me and my mom, I literally was sat. I don't know what, it felt so good. I got one of those laughing attacks. I didn't smoke any weed, nothing. And I was laughing hysterical for like 2 hours straight, just cracking up. I don't know if it was some energy came through, release. I was trying to read my oracle cards, tears running down my face. I was just cracking up.
Yeah,
and then I pulled the sacred fool card.
Yeah, it's like the elf side of you came through just to let you release all of that. Just release it all. Just yeah, here's your crazy moment.
Yeah, that'd be nice to feel that all the time, or not all the time, but you know what I mean. A lot of time I feel depressed, and I felt completely opposite of depressed.
Yeah, because you're doing a lot of releasing soul work.
Yeah.
But connecting to the funny stuff is good. So
cool. Awesome. Thank you.
All right. Yes. All right. So blessings to all of you. Yes, we have to exit now. So send you all energies. So blessings to you. Blessings.
Blessings, much love.
Blessings.